So traveler. So these just slip in and out of the middle. Some people use the bands, front cover to back cover on different notebooks to make theirs even thicker. I find that having more than two, maybe a third notebook at the most, muddles the purpose, and I find myself wasting time and energy deciding where to take a note instead of just getting the note down. So these do hang off the leather just a little bit, but I like that collected feel. I want to be touching these materials.